This is the Irontrader. It is Monday morning, so it's time to go to work. So as usual, we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have crude oil, your daily and your weekly chart. Now, let's just go over a few things here. On a weekly basis, this is what we're going to be looking for. Okay, this here is 76.14. That's your 200 SMA. Now you can see how it's gradually moving right on up here very, very nicely. Now what we want to do is have a close by Friday above that. That's going to be very, very key. Now, when we look at last week's candle, is a bottoming tail candle, just like we had here, a topping tail candle. So we got to see how this all is going to shake out. However, it did not close above that 200-day, so now that becomes pretty good size resistance at that 76.14 here, which will be obviously here above this 8 SMA here and just below this 21 SMA. Now, if it keeps on rising, you can see how this 8-day rolled over here, okay? Just like we had here. And then what happens when that 8-day rolls over? See the price action right here. See the price action? It's below it, okay? Very, very strong. So if we can get above that 200 SMA here, then you want to look here for this 8 SMA here. You're looking at 78.11, which is just above this 21-day here on your daily chart. That's going to be very, very key. Now, if we get above that, everything is right here in this 79 area. Okay, you see this? You got 79.26 here. We have this 50-day. What are we sitting here? You're looking at 79.58, and then we have your 100-day sitting at 79.77. So everything is jammed up right in that 79 area, as you can see here with the 100 SMA here and your 200 SMA sitting at 79.75. So what we do is we just don't worry about what we do is take one level at a time. So what we're looking for here is this area right here, this 76.14. That's going to be very, very key level here on the upside. Now, you can see how this 8 SMA here rolled right on down. Your 21-day rolled right on down. Now, the price right now is above this 8 SMA. So as this rolls down, if they can get that price and close above this key 8 simple moving average here at that 75.38, then that is really, really going to be very, very bullish, and we can turn this around and go back up to the upside. So what we're looking at for so far, today's high we had is 75.23, and then we're looking at Friday's high at that 76.25 here. Okay, so very, very key. And then you have that 76.14, all pretty much right there. Okay, in this whole area. All right, so that's going to be very key. But if we can get above this key 76.25 level, then what we'll do is we'll look at right here, okay? So we look at the bottom of that, you're looking at 76.67, and then we're looking for this 21-day here at 77.41. The simple moving average is your 8, your 21-day, your 50-day, your 100-day, and then your red is your 200. Those are your key support and resistance levels, and then we looked at the top and bottom of candles and the closing for your support and resistance levels. So always remember that, that when we break above this 8, when I say the next level, well, the next level, you're going to go right to that 21-day. That's what we're looking for here on the upside. Now, again, if we can get above all that, then what we're going to do is we're going to be looking here at this 8 SMA. You're looking at 78.18 will be next, okay? And then we'll look right up here at the top of this candle. You're looking at 78.62, and then we have your 100-day sitting at that 79.28, and then obviously your 200-day is above that, and then your price channel. Look where your price channel is. 80.62, which is pretty much in line here with your 80.67, your 50 SMA. Now, you'll notice on this price channel how it was selling off. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just not selling off, but rolling over, I should say. Now you can see how it flattened out. So now you have your trading range. So your bottom here is 72.48, and then we have your top of your trading range is sitting at 80.62. So this is the range that we have going, okay? So that's what we're going to be looking for here to trade this week. So that's always a very positive here is when these price channels here level right on off, okay? So now remember, this is big time resistance. However, if when you look at this candle here, okay, so you look what happened. So when you had that bottoming tail, that candle there just blew right through everything and went right on. Now, it couldn't hold it, but it blew right through everything. So you could get a scenario like this also, okay, very, very easy. So you got to be very, very attentive to what you're trading here, okay? So now let's look at the downside. Always got to look at that downside. So this is what we're watching on a closing basis. This is that 75.38. That's your 8 SMA here. Now, again, if that's lost, Then we'll come right down here to your 75.21, and then we'll look to the top of this candle at 74.33. We look to the bottom of this candle here. You're looking at 74.06. And then we have 73.98 at the bottom there. Then we can come all the way down here to your 72.82, and then your big retest there is 72.48. Okay, now again, if that is lost, we look right to the left of the chart. What do you got there? 71.79, and look at the bottom of that candle, 71.41. You bring your price channel right across, and that's what you have. If that 72.48 is lost. So we got to see how this is all going to shake out. So far here today is today's low is 75.23, and Friday's low was 75.21. And the high so far is 76 flat, and then we have 76.25. So what we have is what they call is an inside day. Your high and low so far is within the high and low of the previous day's candle, which had been Friday's candle. So far we have an inside day. It's not really telling us much. So we got to see if it's going to break below that and come all the way on down, or is it going to break above that, and then we shoot for that target here of that 21 simple moving average. Okay, let's take a look here at natural gas. Okay, here we have natural gas, your daily chart. Now you can see where we're breaking right on up here again. Okay, see this? So what we had here Friday is we broke right out, and you had a high of 2.967, and you closed at 2.937, which was above this breakout at 2.924. Okay, so when you see that, that tells me that you're going to be going higher. Okay, so that's what you always want to see. So it looks like we might have a possible run like we had pretty much right here, but we got to see how it's all going to shake out. Okay, so what we had is we have a higher high, and so far today we put in 3.02. So what you want to do is look right over here to the left of the chart. What do we have here? 3.01. So now we're right above that. So your next level of resistance is going to be, look at the bottom of this candle. You're looking at 310. That's where your next resistance is going to be, and then right above that we have 3.18, and then what we have here is you got 3.23, and then we can come all the way up here to 3.37, and then your big retest is 3.39. But what we'll do is, now that we're above this, now you want to make sure that it holds this key 3.01. Then you'll take it to that next level of 3.10. Now remember, on natural gas, you can run really, really fast. Okay, so just remember that. So when you see a breakout like this, you don't always have to come here and buy support. Now that's what I usually do, is I buy support and I get the retest and I go up. However, you can also buy strength. Okay, see, today is strength. That's the key of it, is strength. So I am in on the UNG here, sitting at 2065, because now we see this candle. So I'm going to see what's going to happen if it keeps on running right on up here. Now UNG is the one I trade. It's a 1-to-1. Now you can go BOIL, BOIL, or you can do futures. You can do options. You can do whatever you want. Okay, however you trade, it's all going to be the same thing. I just use UNG because I trade different things. You know what I'm saying? Like your oil and your gasoline and NVIDIA and Tesla and TQQ and all this kind of stuff. Okay, so what I like to do is just something that's very simple, and it works good for me as a 1-to-1 ratio. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm looking for it to see if it's going to hold this key 301 here so today. And then what I'll do is I'll look for, if it keeps on running, I'll look for that 310 area. That's what we're looking for next. And then we'll come up to the top of this candle at 3.18. That's what we're looking for. Okay, now downside, you want to watch Friday's high. Okay, so you're watching that at 2.967, and then we're going to come right over here. This is always very good support at 2.92. Now, if that's lost, we'll come right to the top of this candle, looking at 2.85, and then we're going to have here is 2.798, and then you're looking here 2.757. That's going to be your key support level here. So even if this sells all the way all down to here, you're still in good shape as long as you hold that key 8 SMA. And obviously, if that's lost, then we have your 21-day. But what I like about this is, see, bottom left, upper right. Look at that 8-day, look at that 21-day, and look at that 50-day. Just beautiful, all the way on up here. Beautiful, trending right on up here. And now we have this breakout. The whole key to this is, as long as you hold this 2.92 on a closing basis, this can go higher. That's going to be the key. If not, we follow it all the way down until you get your 8 SMA here. But now look at here what we have, okay? So we had a low of 2.57, okay? The next low, 2.60, and then the next low, okay, here sitting at 2.72, And then Friday's low, we had 2.79. See that nice how that is? Low, higher low, higher low, higher low. That's very, very bullish. And then when you get the higher highs to go with it, very, very good. This looks like it just wants to go higher, but we got to see how it all shakes out. Now, your RSI here, well, you're getting towards that 70 mark. However, it can stay right there because all it's just showing is just your relative strength. It shows that it's got, strength up the old wazoo, going up higher. Nice. Now, your green crossed over your red. Very, very good. I like it. It shows momentum to the upside. Okay, let's take a look here on a weekly chart. Okay, here we have natural gas here on your weekly chart. Now you can see here what a really nice good run up that we're having here again. Okay, so it's moving up here very, very nicely. Now what you want to do is watch that price channel. That's that 2.96, which was Friday's candle. Now, if we keep right on rolling here, look at the nice target that you have going on the upside here. Okay, see there's that 3.18. And then right up here, what we have is you have a 3.39, but then you can come all the way up here. Look up here, okay? You're looking at 3.64, okay? Right in this whole level. But this is the target that you're really looking for here is we have this 100-day 3.6, but this is what you're looking for. It's this 3.87. That's that 200 SMA here, okay? So if this can keep running on up here, over time, it's going to hit that all the way up to there to that 3.87 level. Now, it's not going to go straight up line, obviously, here, but this is that seasonality play that is coming into play right now. Now, what I like about this is, see this 8 SMA? You cross the 21-day. Now it'll look like we're crossing that 50-day here to take this higher. Look at your RSI. You guys still got, it's only at 64. You got plenty of room to run. Your green is over your red. Plenty of room to run. Look at here. We got all the way up there, okay, before you topped out situation. But look at here, okay? So this chart looks very, very bullish here. As long as you can keep holding that 8 SMA here, all the way on up here, this chart just looks like it's going much higher. Okay, that's what I got for you on crude oil and natural gas. I'll be back here for midday trading, and we'll go a little bit more in depth on natural gas. And crude oil, on natural gas, we'll look at some 1 minute and 5 minute charts, and we'll see how that's all doing. And then we're going to take a look here at NVIDIA, because NVIDIA split for 10 for 1 today, and now that's going to be a really good trader stock here. You can buy a hell of a lot more shares versus like $1,000, a share, versus or $1,200 a share versus $120 a share here. So this should be really, really good as in trading. So we'll do all that at midday trading. Okay, thanks for watching.